Hello everyone, welcome to knowledge sheet number 34. And remember in the last video there was a riddle that we had asked. What is most freely given yet not taken? It hangs in space like an orphan. No one owns it. Like an overripe papaya in Hawaii, it rots. What is the answer to this? Advice. Advice is something which is freely given and there are no takers. So karma is our topic for today's knowledge sheet. Karma is the impression in the consciousness. The impression draws similar situations, events and actions. One big mystery is solved. I always had this question. If you go to an astrologer, he will say that, oh, because of all these planets, this is what is happening in your life. And this is what has happened and this will happen. If you go to a spiritual person, he will say it's all karma. You have done all these things in the past, that is why you are bearing the fruits. Isn't it? And then if you go to some other philosophers, they will say that it's all law of attraction. Whatever is happening in your life, it is because you have attracted it. You desired it, that is why it's happening. So how to reconcile between these three things? Who is right? The philosopher, the spiritual teacher or the astrologer? It's interesting, no? But here the answer, the half answer is there. Karma is the impression in the consciousness. The impression draws law of attraction. Similar situations, events and actions. And what about astrology? Depending on the planetary positions, this is my guess, those impressions get triggered and then you attract those kind of situations in life. So somehow we have reconciled all these three. So all three are right in a way. Karma has three aspects. Now let's go into only karma. Has three aspects: impression, action and result. Gurudev gives a very simple example. You look at a banana. Looking at it is karma, an action. You want to eat it because you have eaten it before. And obviously you must have liked it. So you want to eat it again. This is karma as an impression. Then you crave for it and eat it. Again that eating it is a result of the karma. So that karma was an impression. Then you started looking at it as an action. Then you ate it. That was the result of having that impression and looking at it. Looking at it, craving it and eating it is all karma. Unconscious action creates a chain of karma. So when you are living life with very little awareness, you are unconscious, then you are collecting a lot of karma. Lot of cravings, aversions and resultant actions. It is creating, every time you act, the impression becomes stronger, the vasana becomes stronger and the karma becomes stronger. Non-action can also create karma. Some injustice is happening, some people are fighting for it, but if you are just sitting on the fence and watching the fun and not participating, that also can become your karma because you did not do anything. But a conscious action transcends karma. Question: can we change our karma? Some karma, Gurudev says, some karma can be changed and some cannot. When you prepare halwa, if sugar or ghee is not enough, you can add more. If some other ingredient is too much, it can all be adjusted and repaired. But once it is cooked, it cannot be reversed. Milk can become sweet yogurt or sour yogurt, and sour yogurt can be sweetened, but neither can become milk again. There are three types of karma. Prarabdha karma is the action. Prarambha, prarambha means already begun. Is the action that is already manifesting and is yielding its effect right now. So obviously you cannot change it as it is already happening. For example, you are an archer and you have a collection of arrows and a bow. So prarabdha is you have already shot the arrow. So the arrow is already left the bow. Now it cannot come back. So that is prarabdha. Sanchita is the gathered karma. All the arrows that you have in your, as a collection behind you, all that is what? Sanchita karma. It exists as latent tendencies or impressions in the mind. Sanchita karma can be burned off by spiritual practice before it manifests. So here your spiritual practices come into play. When you do your sadhana, you do samadhi meditation, advanced courses, and your daily practices, it can burn off your karma, Sanchita karma, before they manifest. Agami karma is the future effect of the action. For example, if you commit a crime, you may not get caught today, but will live with the possibility that one day you may get caught. You have to live with that possibility. So prarabdha is what? You are already experiencing the result of that action, of the whatever action you did in the past. Agami is you are going to face it sometime in the future, and you have to live with that possibility. And Sanchita is the collection of all the past karmas. You are freed from karma when the impressions in the mind are erased. Satsang, yoga and meditation burns the seed of all negative karmas before they are given a chance to sprout. So all negative karma, sometimes you say, no, it is my fate, destiny. But ultimately fate is also nothing but all your karma that you have gathered. So prarabdha karma you have no say, but Sanchita and Agama karma you have a say over it by doing your spiritual practices, satsang, meditation, yoga, everything. Jai Gurudev.